Hi, it's Megara, welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new. Today it's another Foundation Friday, and today I'm testing the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect foundation because it's so bloody full coverage. And I've been doing a lot of full coverage foundations recently, so I thought I'd do a drugstore one before I go into like the skin tints, the tinted moisturisers. Because I was going to do that, then I thought I got this out, I'm going to test this first because, right, to my face, the water doesn't look the right colour. To my neck, it's a lot closer, so more proof that my face is a different colour to my neck. But this is going to be interesting because, again, I'm probably working downstairs at work where I have my face mask on all day because I am for serving customers. I don't have my own little desk where I can work at. I have a very strange work environment usually, yeah. Unique is probably a better word, but going to be interesting to see how this lasts compared to last week's MAC one, or the KVD one, or the Huda one. So yes, it's going to be interesting. So this is $14.25 at Boots. It is 1 flowing ounce or 30 millilitres. I have it in 0A1, which is Alabaster, which is the palest shade, because I tried the next palest shade and it was too dark, so I had to get rid. And I found it in Boots and I bought it again in the right shade. So I'm going to stick this on my face. The footage you may see is going to be from the One Dip Makeup Challenge, which will be either up this week, Tuesday just gone, or the next Tuesday, or somewhere around there. So don't hate me for doing that because it's going to be fun. So I'm going to get started, get this on my face and all that shit, so I'll see you in a bit. This is what my base is looking like. I've got my brows on and stuff like that, but this is looking pretty good. I've used exactly one pump and it's kind of more medium to full coverage than usual. Because if I used a pump and a bit, it would be a lot more full coverage. But I think it's looking pretty good. Like, One Dip Makeup Challenge has not done me too badly yet, which is why I've done this clip now, not in a few hours. So this is where we're starting. So this is what I'm looking like for the rest of the day. For reference, it is currently 2:09. I started this about an hour ago, I think. So I'm kind of digging it. Are my lashes still staying on? But tell me what you think of the blue lips and this kind of thing, because I'm kind of digging it. I see why people wear funky coloured makeup. So I'll catch up with you at the end of the day and tell you how this has all gone. See you in a bit. So it's only about 6 hours in, but I'm taking this off because I'm going to be on playing games all evening. And I kind of just want to chill out and not have like makeup on, and my lipstick's come off, so I thought it'd be a good time to kind of take it off. But this foundation's held up pretty well. It hasn't really sunk into anywhere. I've been on 7 hours. It's 8 o'clock, so it's been on about 7 hours. It's looking pretty good. I really haven't done anything. I've literally just made brownies and sat on my ass all day. So I'll update you tomorrow when I'm looking a bit more normal. Like, I don't normally look like this, but see ya tomorrow when I'm looking a bit more human. It's another misty morning in Brighton. My makeup looking okay for now. I'm probably going to be wearing my mask all day, so I'll update you with how this lasts later, pretty much. I've got a habit of filming these clips in my pyjamas, but oh well. So, how am I noticing on this? So, at the moment, I'm noticing it's getting kind of cakey around my mouth, and it's quite dry around here. I've got a bit of dry skin from having some spots, but it's not too bad. It's just kind of, you can definitely see it and feel it on your skin. Like, not a kind of negative thing on your skin, but it's definitely there. Like, it doesn't feel quite like skin. Does that make sense? I don't know. But you can definitely see it on my face. Because, yeah, you can kind of see where it kind of clung to certain bits. Like, it's not keen on my dry spots. Didn't expect it to be. It is a very full coverage foundations. They don't generally tend to like dry skin, but it's looking alright. I mean, I've had worse. I'm probably going to end up wearing worse in the summer when it rolls around again, and I'll try out some more matte foundations, but it's done alright for day one. I'm going to take this off because I really need to take my contacts out. It's Tuesday morning, I'm all ready to go and I'm on my way to work again. I actually got my face on before I was running late. Still managed to run late. So, here's another Tuesday. Tuesday evening. First things first. It's gone really dry right across my chin. I'm hoping this is picking up, but it's gone kind of dry and a bit, yeah, all across my chin. And honestly, I even used a hydrating primer today. Why is it doing this? It's definitely not perfect for dry skin, isn't it? That's better. But it's really picking up on my dry spots, like right here in between my eyes is a thing I've always had. Just ignore my peach fuzz. But it's really picking up on all kind of dry spots and that kind of thing. It's come off my nose a bit. It's completely come off the bottom of my chin. I didn't even wear a face mask for that long today. This foundation just ain't holding up as well as the last ones. I get it if I understand that people do love this, but it just isn't quite working right for my skin. And it might work a lot better in like the summer when I'm like, you know, hydrated. Well, my skin is hydrated. I am hydrated at the moment, don't worry. But this just isn't working perfectly for my skin, so I might give this a go a few days, a bit later in the week. But for now, I might give this a couple of days off because it's just not looking. Actually, to be fair, it doesn't feel uncomfortable on my skin, even though it's kind of gone all crusty and stuff and tape. You can feel it's dry when I run my finger across it. Not gonna lie. It is also like 9:30 on a Tuesday because I've been watching Bake Off. But other than looking dry, it hasn't felt dry at all. It hasn't kind of gone all clingy and weird, other than on the dry patches. Other than where I've had the mask on my nose and on my chin where the usual rubbing happens when I'm wearing a mask, it's looking alright. Sunk into my forehead a bit better. A bit more than, not a bit better, a bit more than other foundations have, which is a bit annoying, but this is half the price of like last week's MAC foundation, so I do kind of get it, but at the same time, it's just not liking my skin. I'm gonna be honest, it just doesn't like how dry my skin is. And that's okay, because not all foundations are gonna like dry skin. So yeah, I'm gonna go take this off, and I'll probably see you tomorrow morning. Gonna be an interesting day tomorrow. I'm not running late for a change, so I thought I'd update you while I'm at home and I can kind of stand still. So, foundation is looking alright. It's looking fine on my chin and my nose at the moment, like, not going anywhere. So I'm gonna update you later with how it's going. And it's already kind of sinking to my forehead, but oh well. I'm just gonna roll with it. So I wore my mask pretty much all day at work today, and it's come off my nose, it's come off my chin a bit. Not as much as yesterday, surprisingly, but it's still looking alright. I've had this on about 13 hours, 14 hours. It's at 9 o'clock, so about 13 hours. It's looking much better than yesterday. I did use quite a bit more primer than yesterday, and I don't think I used any more product, but looking better. It's not kind of gone as weird as it did yesterday on my chin. So it's definitely kind of varies day to day, probably depending on how I applied it and how quick I applied it, because I was in a rush today, and I think I set it down with a lot more powder because I used a puff instead of a brush. So it could be that. So it could just be that it's just got a bit more stuck in there. So I'm going to take this off because I am tired and I need to put my glasses on. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably, maybe. Yeah. It's another damp Friday morning. It's not raining, thankfully, so face is looking alright for now. And I'll update you this evening when I'm back from work and all that jazz. What time is it, you ask? It's 11:30. It's a Friday. This happens. Overall, my eyes are itchy. Let's get you into the light. So, it's really bad it came off my chin today. I barely wore my face mask. I was basically on my own in the little room, well, in the decent sized room where I just spent, and so I didn't wear my face mask that much. When I did go downstairs, it wasn't very much, that kind of thing. Well, it was on, but I didn't go downstairs or leave my little isolated bubble bit very much with my laptop screen. There we go. So, it hasn't lasted particularly well today. It's still okay, it's really come off my chin. Come off my nose quite a bit as well, because I had to blow my nose and stuff like that, but there's a very nice tight line on the side of my nose from having a blocked nose earlier. But it's not too bad. It does pick up on a bit of texture and sink into like lines of my face. But at the same time, I did put this on at like 8 o'clock this morning, so it has been on 15 hours at this point. So credit where credit's due. It's done well. Have I got anything to do the next few days? Not really. Got to film the end of this, start the next one. Megan, watch out. I am actually gonna do what I said I was gonna do. Yeah. I've got an itchy nose now. So, things look pretty good. Let me know what you think, because it's done alright for a drugstore foundation. Like, it is half the price of the MAC one. But I can't help but compare it to like the MAC one, the KVD one even, which both survived a bit better. But this still does look decent on my skin. But it isn't really suited for my skin. It is suited more normal to oily skin, I think. So I don't know. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to enjoy my cup of tea, which is bigger than my head. And I'll see you at some point in the next few days, because I really need to get these contacts out. So, all in all, what did I think of the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation? It's solidly okay. Honestly, I wouldn't purchase it again, just because I have other foundations which are full coverage, which do last better. And that's the only reason why I wouldn't repurchase it. But it's a decent foundation. It doesn't last too under masks. Above the mask, it lasted pretty well. Didn't go too cakey, but it's still not. I'm comparing it to the other full coverage foundations, which are a lot more expensive, but it's okay for a drugstore foundation. I'm just going to leave it there. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed, and I'll see you on Tuesday for another video. Well, hopefully everything goes a bit better than this week.